Hello and welcome. Namaste. So yoga for inversions. I wanted to make a video in this first video to show the prep for inversions, and then do a couple kind of mild inversions, and then make a second video going into full headstand. So that's kind of like the goal. But there's a lot of preparatory steps involved to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. So let's start on hands and knees. Wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Warming up with some cat-cow. So we're going to exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin. Inhale, drop the belly towards the floor, bring the chest forward, draw the shoulders down, look up. Tailbone tilts up. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin. Shoulder blades draw away from each other. Exhale, drop the belly button, bring the chest forward, shoulders come down away from the ears. And even so from here, just to kind of get more in touch with our shoulder blades, go ahead and drop your chest down and feel your shoulder blades sliding together. And then bring your chest up, round the back again, feel the shoulder blades sliding away from each other. And we'll do that again. So dropping the chest down, shoulder blades slide in towards each other on the upper back. And then bringing the upper chest up, rounding the upper back, shoulder blades draw away from each other. So that's a really important thing to be aware of, and especially in headstand, is how to draw your shoulder blades down and away. Good. So just a few more of these. So we're inhaling, dropping the belly, bringing the chest forward, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the tailbone under, shoulder blades drawing away from each other. Good, and then one more. Inhale, dropping the belly, bringing the chest forward, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the tailbone under. Good. And then from here, we're going to come into a forearm plank. So coming down on the forearms, elbows are under the shoulders. You can interlace your fingers and kind of press down through the forearms, through the outsides of the hands. And then start to feel that action of dropping your chest down, shoulder blades roll in towards each other. Bringing your chest up, shoulder blades come away from each other. So we want to stay in this position of sort of drawing the shoulder blades away from each other. And then start to tuck the toes under. Well, okay, yes. Let's start, we'll come to dolphin first. So here we go. So tuck the toes under, and then we're going to inhale, lift the hips up. So it's like down dog, but on your forearms. And then you can walk the pelvic heels. So keep pressing into the forearms, drawing the shoulder blades away from each other. Good, and then we'll come down to hands and knees. Let that go, shift back. Bring your hips to your heels, rest your forehead on the floor, child's pose. Take a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And from here, just to reinforce the, awareness of our shoulders, push the palms of the hands down, lift the elbows up off the floor, and see if you can bring the insides of your elbows towards each other, and then away from each other, towards each other, away from each other. Okay, so we roll them in towards each other, our shoulders come closer together and roll them. So it's just being aware, it's just having that awareness of your shoulders and where they are in space. So we're going to keep that, pressing the palms down, lifting the elbows up, and we're going to roll the shoulders out. So the insides of the elbows roll out. Rest the forehead down on the floor. and then we're going to come back to hands and knees and come down to the forearms again. Again, feel that action of dropping the chest down and then pushing into the forearms and elbows, drawing the shoulders down, the shoulder blades come away from each other. And then we're going to kind of straighten the legs, come up onto the balls of the feet into a forearm plank. So again, keep pressing down, pressing down to the outside of the forearms, through the elbows, drawing the shoulders away from each other, engage your abdominal muscles. Just 3 breaths here. Good. And then bring the knees down, push back into child's pose. Palms of the hands on the floor, lift the elbows up. Roll the insides of the elbows away from each other. Good, and then inhale, slowly roll up. And now, we'll just do, this last one, we'll just do legs at the wall to kind of ground and settle, but that's the first part. So if you have either a block, or a bolster, or a blanket, you can use any of those, just put them right up against the wall. Or you don't have to have anything at all. So we're going to come right up against the wall. And if you had your blanket or your bolster, you'd just be sitting up on it right here. And then we're going to slowly, continually push the hips towards the wall as we bring the legs up. And you can kind of scooch your legs in a little bit more like that. Maybe rest your hands down. Maybe you can take your arms out in a cactus. And then just stay like this, rest like this for as long as you feel like. And then when you're ready, I'm going to stop the video because my dog is barking, but when you're ready, you would just bend the knees and roll over to your side and come up that way. So I hope you enjoyed this video on yoga for inversions, part 1. Part 2, we'll go into full headstand.